Welcome to I Got Next, everybody. It is a special Thanksgiving week Friday edition. I am Chad. You see AG. You see our man Ant Bailey in the bottom right corner. But we have with us a new member to the writing team for from Pickin Winners. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name, Tyler. I'm going to let you go ahead and tell me how to pronounce it.
You're good. I just go by Tyler.
Hohenschelt? Is it Hohenschelt?
Hohenschelt. It's very, very German.
Damn, all right. I did. I lied. I attempted it, and I got it right.
Good.
Yeah.
Any teacher in my life has like during roll call, there's like look at the sheet. They're like, I was like, I'm here.
What? Damn, Ant. You kicked Ant out of the building. Damn.
Yeah, no, my name was.
All right, Ant, come back, man. All right, so let's get right into it. We're going to make this a quick show. Some of the stuff now, some of these picks, we put this stuff together this morning. We're trying to get everything ready. A couple of these games have already been played. AG can vouch for these picks we're in. It's more important for me, thanks to these guys, than it is for Tyler, who picked. Oh, my bad, Ant. I threw you up, and then you were doing it at the same time. So, real quick, we're going to go through the standings and let everybody know where things are right now. AG is still just he's putting us away. And you got a little. You actually have 3 picks you can make up on him, so like you could actually catch him this week if you put in like a full 6, because he's got 36 and you've only got 30 so far this year. Saul G is nipping at your heels. AG, he is right there. He's only maybe another week or 2 away from getting you. So he's got those conference championship games that week to try to catch you. Otherwise, he will be dyeing his hair Oscar the Grouch green, and I can't wait for it. I'm here for it. I am the mirror image of AG at 13-23. I went 2-1 last week. Thank God. It's I have a chance at not being 1-2 on average for the entire season. And Matt had a rough week as well, 13-16, and Jonesy still hasn't won a pick since week 2. So, with that, gentlemen. Let's just real quick. Everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Everybody had a nice. Everybody's full, and y'all got your naps in and everything. All right, good.
Oh yeah,
good deal. So I got to watch Iowa put up 22 straight points after going down 21-6. I was throwing shit. I was like, seriously, what the hell? So shout out to Kirk Ferentz for orchestrating that comeback. And so now I'm 1-0 to start this thing off. Let's get right into the picks. I'll go with mine first since we're talking about that Iowa game. They covered that 1.5, won by a touchdown. I've got Ohio State -8.5 on the road at Michigan, but I have not been impressed all year with Michigan, and Ohio State seems like they are putting it into overdrive these last few weeks to get ready for a deep playoff run and possibly even a run at the national championship. I actually kind of think this thing's wide open. Tyler's not going to like this, but unless Georgia can prove that they can really, really score with people, and I don't know that your boy, what's his face? It's not PJ Daniel, but the other one. What's his name? Stetson Bennett. That's it. I was like, I kept wanting to say Stedman Bailey for some reason. Anyway, Stetson Bennett. I don't know. I'm kind of with Saul G on that. I'm not sure if he's got what it takes to actually take it all the way. Auburn +19.5 at Alabama. I suck. I'm an idiot. I did not realize that Bo Nix was actually out for the season, so I'm going to probably regret that one. But it is what it is. I put it up there. It's that big game. It's the Iron Bowl. They're playing at Auburn. Anything can happen. I've seen stupider, crazier shit happen before. So who knows?
I actually didn't know Bo Nix was out either. I didn't see that. And
yeah.
I liked that pick when you picked it. I think I told you
I did too.
I did too.
Yeah. But and I don't know that it's going to be. Well, we'll see. So
I let Tyler get a freebie. He's switching one of his picks. So if you want to switch your picks,
I heard about the Oklahoma State Ohio State thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So let me get to Ant's real quick because I know Ant's got to run. So let's get to Ant. You want to explain your picks and maybe also express your disappointment in finding out that Bo Nix is hurt.
Yeah. So I like North Carolina. I think they always have this pretty good offense. I watched a lot of them last year and early this year, and they always, have something crazy going offensively. So anytime they get points, especially, you know, when it's close to a touchdown like that, even though North Carolina State is ranked, I don't know. It was more of like a gut feeling type of pick, but I just like their offense. So they're playing tonight at 7 Eastern. So hopefully they cover that 6.5. Auburn, same thing. I didn't realize Bo Nix was out. So with my luck, Alabama's probably going to smoke them by like 30. However, with that being said, maybe this is the backup's chance to shine, right? He's been waiting for this underdog moment. I'm going to be optimistic about it, white-pilled a little bit. So
hey, look,
I don't even know what the backup's name is. But
TJ Finley. He transferred from LSU. He transferred from LSU. He was actually pretty solid last year. Won a few games when he was at LSU.
So being an underdog myself, you know, in life, I believe in the underdog. So let's go Auburn. And Wisconsin, I don't know why I picked them, to be honest. Every time I picked them this year, I've lost that bet. So maybe third time is the charm. So that's why I picked Wisconsin. I didn't like the -7 line. I never like a line that's -7. But I don't know. It was one of those things where I just looked at it and I kept going back and forth. So hopefully it pays off.
It's like a push waiting to happen.
I picked them twice this year so far, and they've disappointed both times. So we'll see.
All right. Well, so let me get through Saul G's picks. He sent his in this morning. He likes North Carolina as well with the +6.5. So I don't know. So far he's had a pretty good year. He's right there on your heels though, Ant. So he can't gain ground on you with that pick.
He's on my heels too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Texas Tech +14 here. Yeah, Texas Tech +14 against Baylor. Baylor coming off of a couple of big wins back to back. It's possible they could have a letdown. They are playing at home. There's a lot of conversation around Dave Aranda and the LSU job and a couple of other jobs. So there's no telling what the mental state of that team is, but they are in position if they can keep this run going to possibly, you know, crack their way into the college football playoff. And then Colorado +24 at Utah. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Utah can hang it on people, but at the same time, I always look at those things whenever there's a huge spread. We talked about this a few weeks back, right? AG, where it was like Georgia up by, you know, they had to win by 40 or something like that. I was like, man, all it takes is like somebody scores a late touchdown when you stop giving a shit and stop trying to really run it up on them.
It's 38,
and then you don't cover. You win by 37. Sure enough, they won by 37. So it happens. But that's Saul G's picks, and he's got to catch you. He can't just keep pace with you. He has to run you down. Otherwise, we're going to have green hair on this show in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
All right, Tyler, you're up, my man.
Listen,
let's go through it.
We're gonna blame a little bit of this on the I guess we could call it turkey hangover from yesterday.
Right.
I was like, Adam was like, "Yo, Tyler, you want to join in? You gonna get some picks for me?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll hook you up." Kansas State's already played. They didn't cover, so there's that. But also I'm no longer on Ohio State. Michigan's 9-2 against the spread this year. They're in Ann Arbor. Ohio State 6-4. You say that Adam and I say it. Good teams win and great teams cover. Could Ohio State beat the brakes off of Michigan? Absolutely, but I'm not taking the chance. So instead, I'll be riding with Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma State to cover. They are favored -4.5, I think, right now. They're 9-2 against the spread, while Oklahoma is 5-6. Oklahoma's 1-4 away against the spread. Oklahoma State 6-2 as a favorite against the spread. So I'm really liking that. I'm a big trends guy when I make these picks, so that's what I'm rocking with.
This one's in Stillwater.
It is at Oklahoma State, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a big difference. That's a big, and that's a huge rivalry too.
Yeah, Oklahoma State 4-2 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Against the spread, excuse me. And then the next one, it's a little iffy, but I like it. Coach O's last game, but in Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
LSU maybe 5-6 against the spread, but the 3-2 is underdog. I like that a lot. A&M has a better against the spread record, but for Coach O's last game, I think the boys will get it done and at least cover. It could be very interesting. Hopefully, it's no 72-70 craziness. We'll see.
I
doubt that very much because of the speed of LSU's team.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, I try to call out Texas on mailing it in. that they're done with the season. I think that LSU might have been doing that a little bit, but in their last game in Baton Rouge with Coach O at the helm, I think they're going to cover.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I like that.
I actually kind of like that pick. As an LSU
I was going to say,
fan,
you like that pick, Chad.
As an LSU fan who's been hating on LSU for several weeks now, I actually think that's a pretty good, compelling case. And I've seen it before where like the season is mailed in, the season's over, like you're not going to be able to salvage it. They are still, what is LSU's 5-6, right?
They could become bowl
eligible. So they are still
win.
bowl eligible if they win this game. You know, like there's a lot at stake here. It is Coach O's last game. I really think that and that's one of the things that when they announced that they were letting him go, but they said they were going to do it after the season, and they weren't going to do the lame duck, interim guy thing or anything like that. They were going to let him finish it out. I thought that was a really good, big up for him. Like give the man the respect, let him have that game because it's going to be big. Like tomorrow night is going to be a big deal. I've been in the stadium for those things. It's senior night. It's all that stuff. You got everybody's giving their parents flowers and all this shit and everything. The atmosphere's going to be lit. It's a big rivalry too.
Yeah, especially he brought them a national championship.
That's
right?
it.
So
I was about to say.
He deserves their.
There's going to be a tribute video. People are going to be crying. Everything.
Yeah. Not only was it a national championship season, but they went 13-0.
It's
14-0.
No, 15-0.
15-0, but they played like 7.
It was
10 teams.
Arguably, it was arguably the most impressive season in the history of the sport. Yeah.
And then how many first rounders? So I mean,
he
deserves that.
They went undefeated in the SEC West, which is arguably the best division in all of college football. Like
they played 15 weeks, and 7 of them were against top 10 opponents. Like at the time that they were playing, that they were top 10. So
that's all Georgia and the SEC championship, bro. So
it was like 51-7 or something like that.
I don't remember, but I don't care to remember.
It was over at halftime.
Chad remembers. I'm gonna go with Chad.
I know this much. I know Burrow had he was on pace to shatter the record for touchdown passes, and then they just took their feet off the gas in the second half.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Man, let him hang the record up, man. Come on.
He was throwing it all over the yard. I was like, I don't know where. I think I was at work, and I was kind of happy I was because I was just like, this is just.
You're like, thank God I'm making money on this. Oh, shoot. All right. So one last board we got to throw up here. The man himself, the leader, AG, you got to get to 3-0 so you can get back to your 2-1 average for the season. Let's go through your picks.
So I stuck with Ohio State. Tyler brought up the stats about Michigan covering, but I think that Ohio State is just superior, and they've been proving that all year. They've been playing really well. I haven't really been too big on Michigan all year. They've been winning and covering, I guess, since as Tyler told us. But I got Ohio State.
They've been having a lot of favorable spreads too, though.
The
spreads have been trash. It's like they should beat the brakes off somebody, and they're favored by 2.5. I'm like,
that's true. That's true. That's a good point. So maybe some misleading stats there, but I got Ohio State 7.5. They've looked pretty well the past couple seasons, or the past couple weeks, I should say. And then I got Penn State as well. I'm going with all the states today. I got Penn State -1.5. Michigan State just got done getting smoked by Ohio State. So like I said, Ohio State's coming in hot for their game. Penn State just beat Rutgers 28-0. I was there at the game last week, and I'm just riding with them. They gotta stay hot to try to get a good bowl game. So, and then Oklahoma State. Tyler gave you the stats. I can't really beat the stats he gave you. All I was gonna say is that they've been covering all year. They've been beating everybody by a good amount of points, especially with a favorable spread like 4.5. And Oklahoma, they've been winning games, but they've been winning close games. Me and Chad have been saying it on this show.
Even with Caleb Williams, they had a couple of games where they blew the spread out, but then they started coming back to earth again. The last
they look better with him in, but they're still not really covering that much, or they're still winning close games. I don't know what the spreads are every time. So, but I got Oklahoma State.
No, I like that pick, especially the history of that rivalry. It's kind of similar to the Iron Bowl, and the same thing with what is it, West Virginia and Pitt. Where it's like one of those games where it's like,
well, I'm most
anything could happen.
I'm most concerned about my Penn State pick because Penn State and Michigan State, same thing. It's always comes down to the wire. That's why 1.5. I took it. If it was at
in Happy Valley
3.5, I'm not taking it. No, it's in Michigan State. Last weekend was senior night for Penn State.
Tough.
while I was there.
Just
So
like-
yeah, it's in Michigan State. I think it's going to come down to the wire. It might be a field goal game, but that's why I wanted.
Yeah, I was about to say
I
I could see that game being like 27-28 or something like that, man.
Yeah, well, I hope
Getting
not.
screwed by
but,
that hook.
I'll go with 27-29. I'm cool with.
Anytime those primetime games are like a point and a half,
point and
I
a half,
just stay
it ends up
away.
being a 1
I'm like,
point game.
God, I can't do it, man. It's always a
That's
1 point
anything.
game.
Something to keep the fans interested in the game.
Yep.
Well, so speaking of Penn State and big games, in 30 minutes, we got this gem coming at us on the hard court in Florida. LSU, the line has moved a little bit. I think they're favored by like 7.5 or 8.5 now. It was 9.5 this morning. AG,
You want to
what
do a live bet, Chad?
What you got? Yeah, let's do it. I told you, I'll bet
spread?
you $10. I'll bet you $10 right now that Penn State doesn't score 65 points.
Ooh.
What if LSU doesn't either, though? Like what?
I'm just saying. I'm throwing that out there. Now we can bet on the game.
Let's do money line or the spread. Let's do money line or the spread
on this bullshit. You
Huh?
want to go with the spread?
Yeah, we could do the spread.
Yeah, I'm just
What
saying.
is it, 7.5?
I'll throw in $10 on the 65 point thing too.
All right, I don't know how much they score though. I haven't been watching Penn State basketball.
The over under is 142.5.
Okay,
I'll take
like
it.
71 a piece.
$10 on Penn State 65.
Yeah. And then $10 on
I don't know if
LSU
Ant wants to take it already,
on LSU -8.
I will take it. Let's go Nittany Lions.
You taking it, Ant?
Wait. I didn't say I was betting all three. Everybody on the board.
I'm taking it.
No, Ant's taking it. Ant's stealing it. But I'll take the spread though.
Okay, you'll take the spread. Ant's taking the 65 points.
I'll take the 65 over 65.
Okay,
is it 64.5 or 65?
65. So this could 65. Push. Yeah, 65. So $10.
Why you set it up so it can push? I hate when the book does that.
And then right. And then $10. Me and AG on LSU -8.
We got to shake, Chad. Come on.
All right, there we go. All right, y'all heard it here. I'm going to be $20 richer next week. Tyler, you want to take these guys?
I'm good. I'm good.
No? All right.
Like, listen,
he's already 0-1 today. He's good.
Listen, I'm not trying to dig myself into a bigger hole here, Chad. I'm just going to let you guys do your thing.
Responsible betting.
I'm undefeated today. I fried this turkey today.
Hey.
We had this spread today. We had second Thanksgiving today. This is my plate.
Very nice.
This is my plate.
Those are great pictures.
It was a beautiful day. It was second Thanksgiving was amazing. So anyway, shout out to the fam and shout out to me for frying a badass turkey. There will be brisket on tap for tomorrow night for the LSU Texas A&M game. We're having a little party over here to watch that. Hopefully it'll be a win. Hopefully Tyler's right. But anyway, that's it. That's all we got. I know Ant and AG both have to hit the road and run, do stuff. So we wish everybody happy betting. I don't have the. Let me just tell you, this is bet responsibly. None of this is financial advice.
Be like Ty. When you go down one, don't bet again for the rest of the day.
Listen, Pickin Winners. Every time I say it's like bet responsibly. Always.
Hey, I'm 1-0 already. I already got $10 in the bank from my Iowa spread bet, so I'm living the life right now. True. I'm enjoying things.
I owe you that actually.
So that's right. So anyway, bet responsibly. Enjoy your weekend. Have a happy remainder of your Thanksgiving break, everybody, and we'll see y'all next time. For Men of Order, for AG, Ant, and Tyler, I am Chad, and we say peace. Y'all have a good one. Peace.